Modern medicine's been around about 700 years. There's actually a huge difference between modern medicine and Chinese medicine. Modern medicine will look at symptoms and treat the symptoms, and a lot of times this is through pharmaceuticals and sometimes even through surgery. With Chinese medicine, we're not just looking at the symptoms, we're looking at the entire body. And by doing that, we can determine how the body is out of balance and put it back into balance using acupuncture and Chinese herbs. And when the body is back in balance, it's healing itself. There's a couple huge misconceptions with acupuncture I'm always getting, and the first one is people think it hurts, but actually the needles are like the size of a cat's whisker. They're so tiny that you can tie them in knots, and a lot of times people don't even feel them going in. And I'm always chatting with my patients when I'm giving them acupuncture and won't ask them until after I put a couple of needles in whether they even are feeling them, and they don't even realize I started the treatment yet. So that's one misconception. And the other one is that acupuncture just treats pain, when actually it will treat anything that you would go to your Western medicine doctor for except emergencies. So any chronic condition, anything from headaches to digestive disorders, cold and flu, mental emotional imbalances, insomnia, menopause, it treats it all. And it treats it naturally and effectively. I can say confidently that every person that I have met that is in chronic pain is stressed out. There's always an underlying emotional component that goes with chronic pain. I'm going to say that my favorite thing about Chinese medicine is how it treats the emotions. It's pretty incredible. I see a lot of people with depression, especially right now with what's going on in the world. And a lot of people don't realize that acupuncture can treat depression, but it can treat it very well. I've seen some patients even get off their medication, that it works so well, and other people use this as a conjunction to Western medicine. But the way it works is the needles send little signals to the brain to release the brain's neurotransmitters like serotonin, norepinephrine, and GABA, and these are counteract the depression, much like an antidepressant, an SSRI would do, how it gets the brain to release serotonin. Acupuncture can do the same thing, but it's doing it naturally without side effects, and that's the best thing about it. So antidepressants can make you tired, kill your motivation. This is quite the opposite. Acupuncture actually gives you energy. It makes you feel more motivated because you're happier. Pain and anxiety are the most common things that people will seek our help with. In Chinese medicine, when someone has anxiety, it's correlated to the heart energy. So it doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the organ, but in Chinese medicine, every organ has its own energetic system. And when someone has anxiety, their heart qi is out of balance. So we're addressing the heart, we're putting it back in balance. And much like treating depression, the brain is releasing neurotransmitters like the serotonin, norepinephrine, and GABA, and that will actually calm the mind. Anxiety a lot is tied to insomnia, and naturally, just as a natural side effect of acupuncture, people sleep better. People that haven't had cupping yet are pretty fascinated with it. One thing I noticed with new patients is they always refer to the marks as bruises, but what people don't realize is it's actually the opposite of a bruise. Cupping is literally suctioning that old stagnant blood to the surface of the skin, and that's where you get the marks. I think the most wonderful thing about cupping is it's immediate. You can have someone come in with, bad neck pain and a headache, give them some acupuncture, do the cupping, and they walk out pain-free. 10 minutes of cupping is equivalent to like an hour deep tissue massage for what it does for your muscles. It's pretty incredible. One thing we really love is we love seeing our patients' personalities change from who they were when they first came in and they were in so much pain. As their bodies heal, they become happier, and that's just, it makes us happy.